welcome to Small Country Big Talk. This is Joey Spitz. We're joined today by Dr. Dov Weinberger, esteemed ophthalmologist who sits on the board of Lirot, which is Israel's research association for eye health and blindness prevention. Thank you, Dr. Weinberger, for joining us today.
Pleasure.
I was hoping you could give our audience who might not know a little background about what Lirot does and how it came to be.
Lirot is a group of professionals that gather together to try to find solution for different type of diseases. First of all, by supporting research. First of all, we are talking about the common diseases in the eye, meaning age-related macular degeneration, glaucoma, diabetes. But on the other hand, we are looking for research to find treatment or to research way of treatments in orphan diseases, such as Best disease, other retinitis pigmentosa, in which the retina is degenerated. So we are trying to collect knowledge to give education to the people in Israel and abroad. We are doing meetings, we are doing conventions, we share information and knowledge with the population and with other experts in the field.
You've stated a moment ago that your work takes you beyond just the state of Israel, but that you have been able to do some eye preventative measures in other countries around the world. Can you tell our audience a little bit about that work?
Yes. I usually, in the last 15 or 20 years, I travel along the third world countries trying to help them in operations. Usually, operations, cataract. We are a team of doctors. I choose from my department and from other departments. We are bringing our instruments and support and lenses, equipment to make diagnosis and to treat this patient in the third world country. I'm talking about Asia, I'm talking about especially about Africa, and 2 years ago we traveled far away from Israel to the Marshall Islands in Micronesia.
I'm curious because clearly you've given so much of your life to helping others be able to see. How did eyes become your key passion? What inspired you to get involved with the type of work you're currently doing?
In eye diseases, this is one of the organs that you can... First of all, I'm looking for the importance of the eye. In the Bible, it's written that a blind patient is considered dead. And in ophthalmology, and especially in retinal surgery, you are doing miracles in a very short time of operations. And therefore, I started with these things and became professional in the field. And I'm doing many difficult operations, and usually I succeed.
You actually succeeded in becoming the first person in Israel to perform an artificial live cornea transplant. What can you tell us about what occurred then?
In corneal diseases, usually we implant a donor cornea. This operation is a good operation, the regular transplant of cornea. But from time to time, after diseases of the cornea such as dry eye, very severe dry eye, or after viral infections, herpes virus, we can re-implant again and again, and the cornea become opaque. And the whole eye can be a healthy eye, healthy retina, optic nerve, but the cornea is opaque and the patient is blind. Therefore, here in Israel, we are doing what we call Boston keratoprosthesis. This keratoprosthesis is a device that was invented in Boston. It's a plastic device, clear one, inert one, non-toxic, that we implant in the eye, and we succeed in this operation as well.
What other future projects or technologies, maybe revolutionary surgeries, is Lirot working on that you can anticipate for the future?
Now I'm trying to develop what we call artificial retina. Sometimes if you have a camera and the film of the camera is destroyed, you cannot get a photo, a picture. So therefore, in some other companies, and in Israel there is a company named NanoRetina, we are trying to develop a small device, which is a chip that's covered with photoelectric cells connected to the abnormal retina. But in this case, we need, as other company needs, we need a healthy optic nerve to capture the light and to transform the light into electrical energy to go to the brain and to develop as a photo. Meanwhile, we are in an animal stage. We are implanting the device and see that the device is not toxic. I hope that in the future, I think that in all of these developments, in the future, within about between 5 to 10 years, I'm sure that some blind patient with normal optic nerve but destroyed retina, they can see again. I'm not talking within 5 to 10 years. I'm not talking about having a very, very precise vision, but they can walk, they can identify people. It's a great hope to the blind patients.
And it seems that you've been able, with Lirot and physicians around the world, to help make blindness less of a problem for so many, be it in the third world or in Israel. I'm curious if there's a reasonable expectation that somewhere down the line in the future that we'll live to see a day in which blindness has been fully eradicated. Do you believe that to be true?
Yes, I think that it will be true. People around the world with severe disease that today they are blind, they can be what we call normal, not normal, but functional capability.
And you've stated here today the tremendous work that Lirot does around the world. If people want to get involved with the organization, what can they do to help?
They can connect to the organization Lirot. We have an internet, we have a website, and they can connect and join us. It will be helpful.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Dr. Dov Weinberger, for coming in. The work that you do is really allowing those to see, and it's a real mitzvah. Thank you.
Thank you.